What's up, everybody? It's your boy King Hustle, and yes, we are back at it again with another Milwaukee Made King Hustle video. Yes, I've been going crazy with these videos. Now, I know it's been a little second since I've been dropping videos on this channel. I've been going live on this channel, but haven't dropped any content because I am now a streamer, a IRL streamer, dual streamer. I do live videos, reaction videos. I do a lot of different things. I got a lot of different channels, and I got this music thing going on. So my bad, but we are back at it again on this channel. We back at it again dropping these sauce. We back at it again with these free methods. We back at it again with these content and these videos, all different type of stuff. You know how we get down on this channel. So shout out to everybody that's been tapped in. Shout out to everybody that's been subscribed. Shout out to everybody that's been sticking around, because you already know y'all the real Hustle Nation Empire family members, and I'll look out for all my family members just like that. Easy as that. So with that being said, in today's video, I'm gonna be talking and explaining to you guys how this new generation of scams. Now, I created this channel 6 years ago. This was my original channel, music channel and everything. I now have a new music channel, another main channel, but we're gonna get back to this channel. And a lot of videos and a lot of content on the channel is explaining fraud and scams and credit and things like that. And with this new generation, back in 6 years ago, it was PPP, EDD, and all these different things that's no longer around. After all the PPP loans and the EDD loans and all that, everybody started getting on credit. Everybody wanted to do credit. Everybody wanted to get their credit together. Everybody wanted to do this and do that with credit. Credit is probably the number one. It is the number one money game in the world. It's the number one hustle in the world, because if you got credit, you can easily walk in the bank and get $100,000, $250,000, $1 million, if you have what you need to get that loan. A lot of people started to get information about CPNs, about profiles, connecting dots. And by connecting those dots, people started to get loans, credit cards, cars, things in other people's names. So in today's video, I'm gonna be talking about how scammers are making anywhere from $100,000 a month to even a week with credit fraud, identity fraud, profiles. And like I said, this is all educational purposes only, not telling anybody to do anything, not telling you how to do anything, but we just making it aware and talking about it, right? So, credit fraud. What's credit fraud? How are people committing credit fraud? What's going on? So when it comes to credit fraud, see, people got to understand, a lot of times, a lot of people are introduced to frauds or scams by just bits and pieces of different information being presented to them. So, for example, Matthew Cox. He knew nothing about synthetic identities. He knew nothing about CPNs. He knew nothing about how to do anything. He owned a mortgage company. A woman was coming and looking to get a loan, a title company, loan company, and all that. She was coming to get a loan. Her social security number on her W-2 form did not match on the application. So they called her in to ask her about it. She told him her husband messed up all the credit on her maiden name. Not her maiden name, but her married name. So that last name, what she changed her name to. So what she did was she took her kid's social security number, or took his number, and she started going back by her maiden name. So she created a whole new profile. Got IDs and everything with it. And that's what happened. But that by her telling him that gave him a red flag. They gave, not a red flag, but they gave him a light bulb above his head, like, huh. Okay. So by her telling him that, he started creating synthetic IDs and synthetic identities and start even creating fake documentations and start getting loans, credit cards, all different type of things. Buying homes, just a lot of things. So I say that to say this, that a lot of times, see, she wasn't telling him that as it was fraud, but it registered in his head as, so I can do this and do that. And he tried it and he made it happen. So a lot of people are saying, okay, it's a lot of leaks out here. It's a lot of hackers. It's a lot of just ways so people can get information. You got people who work at banks. You got people who work at call centers. You got people who work at all these billing companies. And when these billing companies, you got security answers, you got your information, all that right there in their face. So there's no telling what somebody's doing with that information. Because at the end of the day, we're all human. And you can't say, oh, that person won't do that, because the people you think won't do something more than likely be the people who do something. Everybody is human. There's no perfect person on this earth. If the opportunity presented itself, the average American would take it. So the opportunity to make $2,500 right there, and you seem like you don't gotta do too much, you're gonna do it. So you can't say what these people are doing. There's a lot of people who are selling information to people on the dark web. A lot of people are selling information on themselves. A lot of people doing a lot of things. A lot of data leaks, a lot of different things, a lot of different ways. But people are getting clever enough to say, okay, I'm going to make this fake ID. There's a lot of fake IDs out here. And a lot of people, a lot of companies are falling for the fake IDs, because at the end of the day, people are saying, okay, you can open up a bank account online using this information. Once you open up a bank account, you can apply for loans, credit cards, signature credit cards. And those are the easier ones to get. People are getting approved for those under other people's credit, though. Getting cars under other people's credit. So you go to a car lot and you give them an ID with this person's information. Sometimes they check the driver's license number, sometimes they don't. A lot of people get approved for cars in other people's names. Sometimes they get caught and they call the police and they come bust them down. People getting loans, adding trade lines to that person's credit. You got people that's even getting to the point where they're saying, you know what, all right, I'm gonna take this person's name, all that. I'm gonna find me a kid or something. I'm gonna use that his number and create a whole new profile with this name, though. Everything is the same, but just new. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, there's a lot of people in the world with the exact same name. A lot. So there's no way you can say, like, there's only one person in the world with your name. It could be multiple people in the world with your name. I'm pretty sure there's multiple people in the world with my name, which is weird. Like, huh? Like, how you got my name? But you know, it could be like that. So a lot of people are coming up with new clever ways to create CPNs, using other people's names, or getting profiles, using other people's names, getting fake IDs, using other people's information, and getting loans, credit cards, and lines of credit, getting cars. See, a lot of times sometimes people can be a little slow. Like, well, everything is a hustle. So if people into like stealing cars, like a lot of people getting CPNs and profiles, and they getting cars, and they turning them into strikers. Like, I just did a reaction video on this dude. See, this is another problem. A lot of people be getting these profiles, but they don't match the profile. So this guy, I was doing a reaction video the other day, and he had to be between 25 and 30, if 28, because I don't think he was 30. He probably wasn't even that old. He could have been a little younger. But he went to the dealership to get a car. He was picking it up. The police came in and they asked him, what year was you born? He said, huh? They said, what year was you born? He said, 1957. 1957? Boy, you look at least 25. First of all, you look young. You ain't got a gray hair on you. You ain't got no wrinkle on you. You look young and athletic. You can see the age in your face. You don't look nowhere near 68, my boy. and you telling these people you was born in 1957. Police said, yeah, right. They instantly knew what was going on. And this man tried his hardest, his best to tell them like, oh, like it wasn't him. People are coming up with new clever ways on a daily basis to get some money some type of way. And they want to get it the easiest way as possible. And people don't think that, okay, you literally can walk in a bank and they'll give you some money if you have everything in order. So people are figuring out, okay, loopholes. How can I do this? How can I do that? Finding people that they might know to get this information, get that information. And then utilizing it, and they're making it happen. I do a lot of reaction videos on people committing some type of identity fraud, getting some type of card, using a CPN, all this. And it all stems from fraud. People use other people's credit to get credit cards, all different type of things. Auto loans, all different type of things. So scammers are coming up, they starting to figure out new and clever ways. Like if something becomes popular, they're gonna figure out how to finesse it, how to scam it, how do you get a scammer fraud with it. And people are literally figuring out that, okay, you can use somebody's identity, get a loan, get a credit card, get a line of credit, get a car, get a home, do everything that they'd be able to do. And it's kind of crazy because why would somebody put in that much effort and time to build somebody else's credit to do that, but they don't have to pay the money back? So it's like, why not? And then you got people who already got good credit and they like, oh, let's get it. So but financial institution fraud is on a high rise right now. A lot of people are using profiles, but a lot of people not matching them profiles. And then they using the same name and the same information with different state IDs and pictures. It's getting crazy with this. So people are really getting clever and saying, you know what, why do this method, do that method, when I can just do this and walk in the bank and get a whole lump sum of money and not have to pay it back. Minds are working like that and thinking that way. Like I said, this is all educational purposes only. Not telling anybody to do anything, but this is just real life information and real life things that are happening on a daily basis. And people want to know like what to look out for. Like, how would I even know if somebody isn't even doing that? Well, I'm telling you right here and right now. And that's the main goal with everything that everybody out here doing. The main goal is they trying to get some money. So people saying, you know what, why would I gotta sell this drug or be out here in the streets when I can just go out here and get a loan in somebody else's name? Like, and it ain't gonna be on me. That's how they feeling. So scammers is out here making $50,000 to $100,000 a month with this identity. Cause you gotta think, if somebody got good credit, got a business credit card, and they got $100,000 business credit cards, and you get that card or get a duplicate card, because there's ways to figure out information. You get duplicate card center, you open up another card and get that. You can leverage that cash off that credit card. And then it's so many ways that people getting rich out here and making money with these type of methods that is getting crazy out here. So shout out to all my real King Hustle fans. That's how scammers is getting rich, man. We back at it with the gems. We back at it again with the videos. We back at it again with the sauce. We back at it again with the information that's gonna turn everybody into boss. I'm back at it again with the live videos. I'm back at it again with the videos. I'm back at it again with the shorts. I'm back at it again with all the scam information, all the fraud information that y'all need and wanna know, all right? Because this is an entertainment page. I will be dropping music on here too, but my main YouTube music channel is King Hustle X1M. So everybody that was watching my videos on here, go tap in to my music channel, King Hustle X1M. That's my new music channel, the official music channel. And I still will be dropping songs on here too, so be looking out for that. But shout out to all my real long-lasting H&E family members. We back at it again. Make sure you go tap into the Telegram Millionaire Network. Let's get to this money. Let's get rich. And I'll see you at the next video. Scammers out here making real life money, thousands and thousands of dollars on a monthly basis, $100,000 off this identity theft and financial institution fraud with these loans, credit cards, and lines of credit. Be safe out there. I'll see you at the next video.